You are most welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to your power behind the voice on Tuesday Night Anatomy with Daniel Okwan. Yes, we are still in the era of anatomy of clinical importance. And my friends, this is today's case study. So, a patient, presented with a swelling, below the ear, below this ear lobe, around this area, towards the angle of mandible, swelling over there. And my friends, this one, what happened was that there was that kind of excruciating pain radiating from this area of the swelling. Now, the question that I have for you right now is that what nerve is responsible for the pain, of that swelling, yes, below the ear lobe? And then number two, what is the anatomical basis of the pain? My friends, one thing I want you to understand is that once we are looking at the region below the ear lobe, or that area of the ear lobe, together with the angle of course, the mandible, and of course the skin over the parotid region, this area, yes, is the territory of what we call the great auricular nerve. Great auricular nerve. That's one thing I want you to understand. Yes, we know that the great auricular nerve, its root value C2, C3, very important in carrying all the, general sensation, yes, from this area. But one thing that the question wants us to understand is that what is the anatomical basis of the pain? And so the anatomical base of the pain is that the fascia that is over here in this region and the important gland that is over there is, of course, the parotid gland. So this swelling, yes, which you can see, which we are saying that is below the ear lobe, yes, could be the inflammation or an enlargement of what you call the parotid gland. And so one thing I want you to understand is that, it means that this nerve, which is the great auricular nerve, would have been stimulated, and that's why the pain is radiating from this area. And so the anatomical basis of the pain is the unyielding nature, because the parotid gland will have a fascia, a covering, which you call parotid fascia, and it's very unyielding. It doesn't yield to an increasing mass in this area. And so it tries to keep its content. It doesn't increase, it doesn't stretch. And so what is going to happen is that, yes, it will be compressing the content in there, including the nerve that is supposed to carry, the general sensation from this region. And so that's the anatomical basis of the pain. Now, one thing I want you to understand is that whenever we talk about the parotid fascia is nothing but, of course, is a fascia derived from what we call the investing layer of the deep cervical fascia. Investing layer of the deep cervical fascia. That's one thing that I want you to understand. Now, oftentimes the face will not have, or this face, yes, this area should have a deep fascia. But my friends, the cervical fascia over here, I'm talking about the deep cervical fascia. The neck region will have superficial, and of course the deep cervical fascia. That one also modifies, to give us what we call the parotid fascia, and also even the fascia, which will be around what we call the submandibular gland. So that is one thing that I want you to understand, that the anatomical basis of the pain from the swelling, below the ear lobe, around this angle of mandible, this area, yes, mainly due to inflammation or enlargement of the parotid gland. And for that reason, yes, the parotid fascia, yes, will get stretched. Yes, it fails to yield to the increasing mass of it. And so it put pressure on what we call the great auricular nerve, leading to that pain which will emanate from this region. And that's what I want you to understand. So I'm very grateful for your time this evening. Have a good night, all of you, and may the good Lord richly bless you. Amen.